I remember when lipstick used to sell for $2 tops. Now it goes for something around $5. Appearances doesn't have a price value, but they have a value. $30 little dollars for this little jar of cream isn't worth the smooth out wrinkles for it to puff out again within 5 to 6 hours. One day a woman came into the store saying, "I have a job interview. I'm past 40 and I want to look nicer." I felt differently selling to her. It may bring her a job. You should see the excitement on these women's faces. You just feel so bad. You don't want to discourage them. Their husbands are in the business world working along with young, attractive women. It's kind of like a competition, trying to keep their men interested. There are so many lonely women between the ages of 40 and 50 to 70 even. We offer them our best knowledge of our brands, and we work with them. Working in a place like this for a number of years, you start getting followers, people who would actually sit and wait for you. You're kind of like a friend to them. I'm not an aggressive seller. I want to get the customer to actually not go home and be like, "Why did I buy this?" I want them to go home and actually have use of their items. Women that sold cosmetics and perfume used to make so much more. We would make so much more than the working office girls, but now not as much. I stress the savings of how much are you willing to spend. One of my children who used to sell said that sales clerks on commission brings out the greed and disregard for their fellow coworkers. I get paid by the cosmetic companies. I get different salaries from different companies. They seem to spend so much more on their budget advertising. They spend a tremendous amount of money thinking that the girl is going to sell more. So they spend all their money on that. And the fact that we get near to none on their so-called product. While working, we get no health insurance, no hospitalization coverage, nothing. I will retire with nothing. I knew a woman, she worked 15 years. When she retired, she got nothing. We don't get a pension plan. We work for nothing but commission. If we would have worked within the store, she and me would have gotten something, a little bit of something. But since we work with the different cosmetic companies, we will leave with nothing. The manager seems too afraid to tell the young people what doesn't go. They're not as willing to work or aren't very courteous either. They're not big on the whole thank you and please. They're kind of, even with their style, it's like there's more independence to them. Not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's kind of good that we're revolving in a way that we are. How, the new difference of the world that is coming. When independence comes with their look of like selves, they all look the same. But when we get to the age, most of us women, we go back to work for our children's schooling. Most of us got caught up in the depression, not having the opportunity to actually become something. I wanted to teach, but the depression happened. And before, I wanted to be something, make something of myself, to be able to contribute into our successing, growing world. But most of us women wasn't able to go into a profession. Most of us widowed. We needed a way to pay.